Good morning everyone. This is Kamikawa Kaylin. Last time, when creating subtitles with the subtitle creation application, Vru, it is better to remove line breaks in Word or convert lowercase letters to uppercase in advance. I talked about how easy it is to create subtitles after that. That word turned out to have ridiculous abilities. Transcription from voice to text. That was done in Vru and Nada. It's much better to go with Word alone. I have discovered the outrageous fact. Mentions are crushed. Unfortunately, transcription from audio files, MP3 and MP4A, it seems that it is not possible due to the specifications. Play video in picture and pick up audio in Word. It seems that it is not possible due to the specifications. In other words, it seems to be a specification that can pick up only the voice outside the smartphone and transcribe it. So it's a bit primitive here. Play the video on your PC and transcribe it in Word from the voice of that PC on your smartphone. If you do the work, you can transcribe. All you need is a stand to stand your smartphone on, and you can buy it at the 100 yen shop. And what is amazing is its transcription accuracy. Microsoft originally said, Azure Speech to Text, because I was working on transcription of text from voice has a good reputation. Unfortunately, it was paid, and I was a little out of hand and didn't use it. However, it seems that this word is generously equipped with that technology. Actually, I compared the accuracy. As a sample, Kaoru Kamikawa's July 19th I used the video, President Moon does not visit Japan, 3 minutes 11 seconds. 1. In the case of Vru, the total number of characters was 1246, typographical errors were 40, and the accuracy was 96.79%. This number is by no means a bad number, it's much better than transcription on YouTube. YouTube is about 93%. 2. In the case of Nada, the total number of characters was 1289, 27 typographical errors, and the accuracy was 97.91%. With punctuation, the total number of characters has increased. This number is probably the highest level currently available for general-purpose apps. But how? 3. In the case of Word, the total number of characters is 1263, typographical errors are 18 characters, and the accuracy is 98.57%. I got amazing numbers. This time, it's a method of recording a PC with a smartphone, so I was wondering if the volume and noise would give me very good results. It doesn't seem to have much effect. However, it seems better to point the screen side of the smartphone to the PC. Also, while transcribing, it seems better not to vacuum on the side www. It's amazing that there are only 18 typos. Also, even if you don't watch the video, you can predict and correct about half of this, so in essence, it's not easy to make corrections while watching the video. It is about 10 characters. Transcription work can be dramatically shortened, 50% reduction. Finally, the time has come to free you from Vru's transcription accuracy. Furthermore, with Word, there are no strange line breaks when transcribing. Since the letters are capitalized and the numbers are Arabic, there is no need for a pre-treatment process. And with Word, even after the fact, even during manual corrections, not before, it is possible to change the character type. In other words, if you have one word, you can do everything from transcription to changing character types and correcting typographical errors. You can do it with this one. What's more, Word is free, has no time limit, and can be used as many times as you like. The rest is the work of timestamping, which can only be done by relying on Vru. Unfortunately, Nada's turn is gone. However, when using Word as a subtitle creation app, I still found it difficult to use, but we have improved it by the following method, so please refer to it. 1. There are two types of Word screens, print layout, and mobile view. If you want to use it for subtitling, we recommend mobile view. To switch to mobile view at startup, go to Settings on your iPhone. Turn on Settings, Word, and launch in mobile view. 2. The microphone is displayed at the bottom right of the screen. This is extremely useful when converting from voice to text. It's very annoying when modifying the text. You can turn it off by turning off dictation from the upper right menu. 3. It is recommended to set display line feed symbol on the screen. I didn't know because the line feed mark cannot be displayed with a normal memo app. This line feed symbol is actually very important and is used to decide whether to separate clauses. Apparently, once a line break, separate paragraphs within the same phrase, display in 2 columns. Isn't it an instruction to separate the clauses with 2 line breaks? There is an application that seems to be, Subtitle Edit as a software for PC. In other apps, it seems that 1 line break separates the clause. I put 2 line breaks between clauses. It is recommended to display a line feed mark to check it. You can do this with paragraph formatting and show editing symbols. 4. The number of characters cannot be displayed. Even if display character count is turned on in the proofreading column, the number of characters does not appear. Apparently, this doesn't appear in mobile view. Set it to print layout and move the screen up a little to see it. I want it to appear in mobile view as well. 5. Read aloud stops halfway. Apparently, if alphanumeric characters are at the beginning of the sentence and they are half-width characters, Japanese reading becomes English reading. Japanese will not be read aloud and will move to the next phrase. This will read Japanese without stopping if the alphanumeric characters are in the middle of the sentence. I think it's an obvious bug. As a first aid, if you convert it to full width, you can read it aloud. However, when returning it after that, if you make it half width, even katakana will be half width, so you should go back with undo. 6. Regarding saving, it seems that you cannot save with text, only with doc. So when I'm done, I copy and paste it into the Memo app. Not saved in Word. The Memo app is more convenient for later search. You cannot search from multiple sentences in Word on your smartphone. So, there are still various problems, but I'd like to use it for subtitling and manuscript creation for a while. From transcription to correction of typographical errors to proofreading, I am very interested in what you can do with just 1 word. It seems that you can use it to create your own manuscript. I understand the thank you of Word. Thank you, Microsoft. So, Mr. Word, please fix the problem as soon as possible. And Mr. Vru and Mr. Nada, I want you to do your best without losing. This video will also be sent to Microsoft. We look forward to hearing from you. That's all.